What up, y'all? Appreciate you showing up, hanging out, listening to my dumb ass, like and subscribe. So, I know I did a video before about how Sony lied, PlayStation lied, Insomniac lied about this game is impossible without the power of PlayStation 5 SSD and all that stuff, right? And that was only based on the fact that it was going to PC, right? A lot of people did videos about that. But now I've watched the in-depth analysis, if you will, of the one and only Oh No, It's Alex. Not that y'all thought I was gonna say Digital Foundry. Nah. Digital Foundry is a little bit too diplomatic sometimes. Alex don't cur. Alex be like, blah, 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 this is how it is. And so he did PlayStation 5 version. He did a 4090 with the i9, 1290, all that, 32 gigs of RAM, blah, 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 all that, with a Samsung NVMe SSD and all that stuff, right? He did that. He did it with I think a 950, GTX 950 or something, or just a GT 950. I don't think it was an X at that point. Anyway, he also did it with a 7200 RPM HD hard disk drive, HDD, and a 5400 disk drive. And he did Steam Deck. He did Steam Deck on a hard drive, and he did Steam Deck on the SD card. Now, that's what I call in-depth. That, I'm just listening to that, I'm like, damn, that probably took him a long time to do. Well, you know, kudos to Alex for doing his Thug Dizzle, doing the work, because it's telling. It's telling that somebody over there on the Sony side lied in order to sell consoles. They are not, it is not beneath them to lie to your faces, the consumer faces. Do you trust Sony? Hell no, because they lied to your face. The proof is here. They said it can't be done, when in fact, it's running on a 5400 RPM hard drive, not a SSD, not Magic IO, not none of that. Which means it can run on the Xbox Series S. It can run on a damn Steam Deck off of an SD card. I already told y'all that they were full of shit. And then a developer came out and said, yeah, that we could do that. That's not, what I don't, you know. But everybody's like, I don't pay attention to him. No. Sony's the best. We have to slurp and suck on that, because they're the best and we are slaves to Sony, the masters. Well, if anything, go watch Oh No, It's Alex's video. I'll try to remember to put the link in the chat. I mean, in the description. No promises, because I'm an idiot. But yeah. It was telling, and I was looking at it and I was like, 7200 RPM hard drive, the difference, it was like barely a difference. And I think that game is really CPU intensive, because he kept talking about how the CPUs are really high, even on the Max with the 4090 and stuff, with all the RAM, with the SSD, still. It was high numbers as far as the percentage of usage on the CPUs on what he had on that i9. So I was like, all right, you know, so they're figuring out a way. I mean, Nixus, they did their Thug Dizzle, but when they did their Thug Dizzle, they also proved Sony to be liars, Insomniac to be liars. Liars. So it's like how can you trust whatever they say? How can you say, oh yeah, this is the only way we can play it? You know, you got to look at ulterior motives. You got to look at, why are they telling you this? What do they want you to do? Buy a console? I bet you when they put out this new PlayStation 5 Pro, oh, you can't play it only on the PlayStation 5 Pro. Can you do? It's the same song and dance. So I'm going to say this. If the rumors to be true, $499 for the PlayStation 5 Pro, and I didn't do a video on this. I kind of did, but not really, because some details came out. Red Tech Gaming, I think is this. He's cool. I'm Paul, and this is Red Tech. That guy. He came up with some numbers, and it's like it's not that much more powerful than the regular PlayStation 5, and it's gonna be $499. I was like, why would it be $499 if the regular PlayStation 5 is $550? So the new PlayStation that's coming out is gonna be $399, and this new one's gonna be $499. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because why would they go lower on the price if they rose the price? Wouldn't they keep the price the same, right? But anyway, tangent, a little bit tangent, but yeah, that Ratchet and Clank fiasco is just another episode in Sony's failing this generation. Slowly but surely, they're losing their footing. They're losing face. They are not the same Sony, and everything that comes out is negative. Now, you see, they announced the PlayStation 5 Pro. Oh, it's a distractionary tactic. Some politicians in the past, I'm not gonna say no names, but they use that tactic when the BS hits the fan, or when there's some bad news about them. Oh, let's distract them. Hey, look over here. What's going on over here? Don't fall for it. Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe, okay? You gotta look at what Sony is. Look at what they're doing. Look at the behaviors. Look at the patterns in what they're doing. Look at their motives. You know, yes, the motives of these big giant companies is to make money. But how? How are they going about this? How are they treating their fan base, the customer base? You know, is it with respect and dignity, or is it with, we don't care, we just want your money? Just like he said, I don't want a deal, I just want to block the merger. That's your leader. That's what's going on, ponies, Doc Unicorns. That's what you got. The only thing that is saving you are the games. And you better hope that the games stay up, because without the games, you got nothing. That PlayStation Q Lite thing, whatever that is, came out today or the other day, not today. That it's Android is running. It's a whole bunch of hope. It's like, oh, it's Android, so maybe we could sideload a emulator or something. Like, y'all are stretching. Y'all are reaching and stretching, and y'all need to just chill. Just look at what you got. I'm saying all of this, and I'm like, well, I got to figure out a way to get a PlayStation 5 because I got these games just sitting there collecting dust. Now, I will probably wait until the PlayStation 6 is around the corner, get a cheap $15 PlayStation 5 from the swap shop, play them doofy games. Or maybe when the emulator happens on PC, I could do that. I could just rip the ROM and then... Anyway. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what y'all think about the, it's not a surprise. You know, everybody was speculating that they were lying, but the proof is here. We've seen the proof now. I mean, Digital Foundry, I believe, did a video, and then Oh No, It's Alex, I think he did a more in-depth video, if I'm not mistaken. Or it was just, I think his videos are definitely deeper. You got to know a little bit about a little bit, but you know, he tells you, yo, this is the one on the 7200, and then he goes through the same part of the game, and he said, let's stress test it, and he showed that when going through the dimensional portholes, and he's like, oh yeah, okay, this one's like 8 seconds, this one's like quick, this one's not as quick, so I was like, that's cool. So yeah, liars. Yeah, what are you gonna do? That's what they do. But anyway, appreciate y'all. Drive. I'm almost at 400. Trying to get to 5. I'm almost at 400. Man, I keep listening to these podcasts. This is a tangent. You should know podcasts. It's a very good podcast. It's funny. It's funny. It's just two dudes, two friends that have been friends forever, just yelling at each other. And it's hilarious. And go listen to them. They're pretty good. My point of bringing it up is I've been listening to their back catalog, and they reached 100,000 at one point. And I'm like, 100,000. I'm struggling to get to 500. 100,000, that would be great. But you know, it's all good, whatever. Maybe if I do more positive, funny stuff, I'd have to be funny though. I don't think I'm not funny, but I don't think I'm funny. Cause like Peyton's the one that's funny. Peyton's the one whose picture's on the thumbnail. He's a special human being. Anyway, just whatever. Listen, I appreciate y'all for real. Remember, leave me a comment, because I don't just say that. I read all the comments. You will always get a And that's, if you just get one of those, that's from me. I do comment, I do reply back sometimes. You know, I try to, but you know, I am limited, if you will, in my capacity to do those things, because I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm busy doing this. I'm busy doing that. But anyway, I appreciate, and I'm ending it this time. And I appreciate, and I'll see y'all in the next one. To the way down.